So what I've done is mask the tip of the wings because I want to add something that's a little more interesting, and also to get a relationship of the green that I'm using, moving around in the blue and moving around in other areas. If you put certain colors on your canvas, to get a relationship between those colors, it's good if you spread them around in at least a few other places, rather than using just one particular color once on your painting. You want to use it several times, at least 3. So what I'm trying to do is make the wing tip a little more interesting, give it a little more vitality, less boredom in terms of the technique that I'm using. I want it to be flat, and I want it to be nice, sharp, graphic type lines. And the only way I can do that and get what I want without watering down my paint would be to use it thick and to mask it. Although I like using masking tape and masking my areas off and see them playing one against the other in terms of the color tones, shadows. Well, in this case, it's not so much shadow as it is contrast of my dark accent black that I'm outlining with in all the areas except the dark brown, with one exception up there, because I'm using orangey red, and to bring that orangey red around, well, it's the same orangey red that I'm using to outline. So in this case, I switched it, I'm going to use black to outline that area, because then it comes out looking much better and you can see it. The Queen and Kush use that type of technique in their paintings on the wall, where they would do the painting and they would always put a nice outline effect on it. But they were able to pull some pretty interesting lines. I'm doing mine the way I can to get the same similar effect. And if you notice, I'm not trying to copy exactly what my ancestors did and the technique that they used in terms of the style. If you look at my style and what they did in Kemet and Kush in reference to the wall painting, it's a different type of style, technique. Instead of making mine thinner and kind of slim down, I have a tendency to try to make mine with more form, more rhythm, more movement, more appealing in the sense of making it interesting to look at. So I may spread a little areas on the body that they would normally have spread it. I may have much more curves on the body, especially the female body, than they did in Kemet and Nubia. But nevertheless, it's still in the tradition of the shoulders, front of view, eyes were always front view. The face was always profile, and the lower part of the body was always in profile style. So I'm using that same type of style and technique that they use in reference to that, but I'm putting my own unique touches on it in terms of how I curve my bodies more.